So the objective is I can factor a polynomial with division. So what does this mean? So the idea is that you're going to use long division or synthetic division to factor linear factors till we have a product of linear factors and a polynomial that can also be factored into linear factors. And then our end result is a product of linear factors. So let's practice. So it says, how can division be used to factor polynomials? Suppose you're given a polynomial function and one of its linear factors. You can completely factor the polynomial by dividing the function by its unknown. So in this case, we have to use division to write f of x equals x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8 in factored form if x minus 4 is a factor. Then determine the zeros of the function. So we know x minus 4 is a factor. So right away, x equals 4 is a 0, just to go over that. I don't know why that's not more emphasized in the question, but that's okay. So we take 4, and we use synthetic division on our polynomial. This is 1, negative 5, positive 2, and positive 8. So we write 1, negative 5, positive 2, and 8. Bring down the 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. Then we have negative 2. And then we have a negative 8, and it's 0. So then this factors as x squared minus x minus 2. Well, what this tells me is this times x minus 4 equals our original cubic polynomial. So then what we do is we factor this part. We want two numbers that multiply to negative 2 and add to negative 1. So it's going to be negative 2 and positive 1. So this is x minus 2 times x plus 1 times x minus 4 is what this ends up equaling. So then your zeros are x equals 4, x equals negative 1, x equals 2. Here we have to factor the polynomial completely, so we're going to use synthetic division. First, this is 1x cubed minus 37x minus 84. So I'm going to write this, and then we do x minus 7 equals 0, so x equals 7. That's one of our zeros. And we have to rewrite this as 1x cubed plus 0x squared minus 37x minus 84. So this is 1, 0, negative 37, negative 84. Bring down the 1. 1 times 7 is 7. 0 plus 7 is 7. 7 times 7 is 49. Negative 37 plus 49 is 12. 7 times 12 is 84. So you get 0. So this should always really factor to have a 0 remainder, by the way. So then we have x cubed minus 37x minus 84 equals, this is going to be x squared plus 7x plus 12 times x minus 7. We want two numbers that multiply to 12 and add to 7. So that's going to be 3 and 4. So we can rewrite this as x plus 3 times x plus 4 times x minus 7. So our zeros are x equals 7, x equals negative 4, x equals negative 3. Here we have f of x equals 2x cubed minus 32x minus 32 minus 15 with a factor of x plus 3. We set x plus 3 equal to 0, so x is negative 3. And then we rewrite this to use synthetic division. We have 2, negative 3, negative 32, negative 15. Then we have negative 3. We bring down the 2. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Negative 3 plus negative 6 is negative 9. Negative 3 times negative 9 is positive 27. Negative 32 plus 27 is negative 5. And then negative 3 times 15 times negative 5 is positive 15. So this cancels. So we end up with 2x squared minus 9x minus 5. and then we can factor this. This is negative 10x squared. We want two numbers that multiply to negative 10 and add to negative 9. So we're going to use negative 10 and positive 1. Negative 10, positive 1. So this is 2x squared minus 10x minus x minus 5. We factor out a 2x. This becomes x minus 5. Minus 1 becomes x minus 5. So this is then 2x minus 1 times x minus 5. So we can go back to here, and this is x plus 3 times 2x minus 1 times x minus 5. These are the linear factors. And then we set them each equal to 0. X plus 3 equals 0, x is negative 3. 2x minus 1 equals 0, x is 1/2. X minus 5 equals 0, x is 5. Here we have 6x cubed plus x squared minus 27x plus 20. And 2x plus 5 is a factor. So for this case, we have to use polynomial long division. So we have 6x cubed plus x squared minus 27x plus 20 divided by 2x plus 5. So first we want 2x to match 6x cubed. So we're going to multiply this by 3x squared, and it becomes 6x cubed plus 15x squared. We subtract this away. We end up with negative 14x squared minus 27x plus 20. And then we're going to want this 2x to match the negative 14x squared. So we're going to multiply by negative 7x. So this becomes negative 14x squared minus 35x. We subtract this away, and we end up with positive 8x plus 20. And then we want the 2x to match the 8x, so we're going to multiply by a positive 4. And we end up with 8x plus 20, and then this cancels. And then we take our 3x squared minus 7x plus 4, and we factor that. So this is 12x squared. We just did a problem like this, so I'm not going to write all that part out. You can go back again and check if you'd like to see, but it is going to be a factors of 3x and 4x plus 4. I think they are switched a little bit, but that's okay. So it's 3x times x minus 1 minus 4 times x minus 1. So this is 3x minus 4 times x minus 1. So this whole thing is equal to 2x plus 5 times x minus 1, doesn't matter what order, times 3x minus 4. You then set them each equal to 0, so you get x equals negative 5/2, x equals 1, and x equals 4/3. Here we have f of x equals 2x to the 4th power plus x cubed minus 11x squared minus 4x plus 12. And we have x minus 1 as a factor, so we can use synthetic division. So we have 1, and then it's 2, 1, negative 11, negative 4, and 12. Bring down the 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Add that together. We have 3. 3 times 1 is 3. Then this becomes negative 8. Then negative 8, negative 12, and then negative 12 and 0. So this is 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 8x minus 12. So we can factor from our first set here in x squared, and this becomes 2x plus 3. And then we can factor out a 4 here, and this is 2x plus 3. So this is x squared minus 4. Times 2x plus 3. And then the x squared minus 4 is x minus 2 times x plus 2. And then we have the 2x plus 3. So our original problem can be rewritten as we have x minus 1 times x minus 2 times x plus 2 times 2x plus 3. And then our zeros will be x equals 1, x equals 2, x equals negative 2, x equals -3/2. After this lesson, you can factor a polynomial using division.